Hey, shalom, shalom. Hey, shalom. Hey, before I get started, I want to give all the glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kwadash. Hey, double honors unto my apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and safety to all the sincere Akiam that's out here pushing this word in truth and in all sincerity. Shalom. All right, back at it again. It's going to be a real quick one. Just getting off the job. I did a lesson earlier on the way to the job. And now I'm just leaving the job. And oh my God. And, just still in the spirit. So I'm going to use this time, Saturday night. And, as the title of this lesson goes, women are losing and getting beat up by this world, this system. When I say the world, I'm speaking to the system, man. What once was like a cushy pocket, a pillow and a pillow and because that's how this world used to really not teach women, deal with women. This world, this system, specifically here in America, used to deal with women very tenderly. It was almost like women were on easy mode, and how things have changed. Scriptures say in Isaiah 32, rise up ye women that are at ease. All right. For many days ye shall be troubled, roughly paraphrasing. And we're clearly in the troublesome phase of women's existence here in America, also known or better known as Babylon the Great. Okay? Jeez. Nasty. Right? So, again, I'll give it a little insight, a little background, of what inspired this lesson is that several of the women that I work with are just all full of drama, and now that drama is spilling out towards each other, where they're basically, fight. I won't say fighting, but it's getting to a point of if it wanted to, it could get violent. And a lot of this has to do with the fact that a lot of these women, specifically the ones I work with, work next to, around, we all work within the same industry, but just different sectors. And they're dealing with the pressures of this world, and they're bringing it to work, and the stress of, lack of security of money, home, fighting homelessness. It's a lot of things that they are all dealing with, and it's spilling out within the job. And I'm like, it's just something to deal with, where it's like, damn, this is where we are. I remember one of my coworkers was telling me a few months ago, we were driving through a parking deck, right? And this parking deck had a car tucked to the side that everybody just assumed was an abandoned car or a broke down car or whatever the case may be, to find out that one of the workers, one of the staff members, was actually sleeping in their car in the parking deck in which they worked in. See, I've done lessons throughout this year to speak of the problems of homelessness, and a lot of the people that are affected by homelessness, all right, and food insecurities and all of these different things are women. Okay? Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Okay? That scripture is first-handedly speaking to Babylon the Great, which is also likened unto a woman. So this society used to be on easy mode. America as a whole used to be on easy mode, specifically for the daughters of Babylon, which are you Edomites. These Edomite grandpas and meemaws going back to to the 40s, 50s, and 60s, they were on cruise control. See, this is why so-called white men are losing their wits as well in America, because being mediocrity is not okay anymore. They have to compete. They have to step up. This world is crumbling around everybody. But like I said, that's another subject matter for another day. But even if it's affecting white males, all right, Edomite white males, then why the hell would it not affect so-called black women, so-called Spanish women, or just women in general? So again, this society is kicking women's ass. All right. See, it used to be that women could go to their local mall and go work at a kiosk selling bullshit and make your money. Or women used to be able to go get jobs like, hey, let's think about all these jobs and these companies that have been shutting down over the years. I give you a great one. Victoria's Secret. Victoria's Secret was a store that mainly women were employed in malls. So your whole day, 8, 9, 10 hours a day or whatever, if you working, was spent folding up panties and bras. Versus now, women got to be in this heat. They got to be in the weather. They got to be in the field. If it's cold outside, you in the cold. If it's hot outside, you in the heat. And women, respectfully, I don't care how it's taken, because it's just the truth. Women were never built to be in the field as such. Women weren't created to work in high stress zones. And the stress is fucking women up. All right. This is why you got a lot of women on the internet crying out and speaking out against feminism, because it's like, what the hell is this shit? See, women were fighting to work women wanted to work jobs that were comfy, less danger, less stress. Like I said, that's why America had all these goddamn department stores. But these department stores are non-existent now. They're going out of business. Think about all the jobs that were once filled with a woman. Second, office jobs. Office jobs don't exist no more. Receptionist. Right? Dainty ass, soft ass jobs that women once were able to just fill in, right? Make you a little money, right? Those don't exist no more. Again, this whole lesson is surrounding Isaiah 32:8, verses 8, 9, and 10-ish. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Women are having to rise up. And remember, I said this to brothers. This is to the sincere men that are out there. Hey man, you gotta have your discernment levels on. You gotta be strong mentally, because see, a lot of men were falling victim to women's sad stories, and them sad stories was lies. These bitches really do have sad stories now. You're gonna be able to hold your frame and not let a woman get you out of pocket because she actually does have a sad story? These women be at the job hitting me with all kind of sad ass stories. I'm like, oh damn, that's crazy. Well, call me if you need me. I get the fuck out of there. Because it's all a manipulative tactic. At the end of the day. So again, I'm not about to make this much longer. I just wanted to hit this while I was on my spirit. Hey man, you women are getting their ass handed to them, man. See, Isaiah 4:1 is not, A is not too far off, and B, you women are going to be desiring to be in that state, that space. All that, I don't know how I feel about sharing my man. Y'all are losing all leverage. If you haven't understood that yet, women, you have lost your leverage. Okay? You have lost leverage in the fight. Men are in the mind frame of coming to, you've created a realm where actually taking you on is actually not smart. This is where men's minds are at this point. Men aren't bewitched by women anymore. It used to be that, men used to fall victim to a woman's beauty, or big titties and a big ass. Men don't give a fuck about that shit no more, because why? Women have shown us that they use these things to weaponize against you, to trap you, to trick you. And men aren't going for it no more. So all that energy of women used to just have all these beta male vaginas waiting around just to hand money over to you. That shit ain't happening no more. Men ain't checking for women like that no more, and women are paying the cost. Men tricking their money off to women is a whole economy in itself that women have burned. Men aren't good for nothing. Men are useless. We don't need men. And men just sit back and listen to this bullshit and make the adjustments. A lot of men would rather just sit in the house by themselves and jerk off or pay for pussy than basically deal with trying to build with a woman, man. Because see, women have shown men that it's a battle that you don't want to fight. And women haven't realized that. Women don't see themselves in the true form of what men see them. And most men would agree with me when I say this, is that women are very burdensome. Women are extremely burdensome to men. But because we love you, because we want the things that you have to offer, we put up with the burden. But not so much anymore. You're not worth the burden anymore. And women are paying the cost. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. You've been at ease. This has been the system as it's been for years, for decades. There's always been an outrageous amount of men that are just bred to be tricks and simps. But most men are waking up to the fact that that doesn't work. All that flying out, all that leading with your wallet bullshit, that shit is over with. That shit is over with. Okay? So again, as I close up, I'm about to close this up. Women are going to continue to struggle. Women's struggles are going to increase. That's why if you're a woman and you're listening, if you're a woman and you're listening and you're sincere about this truth, you better take the time to work on this. Hey, that's the spirit. There's Goody Mob. Who's that peeking in my window? We in these times that these songs that we're talking about 20 years ago are talking about today. Go back and listen to that Goody Mob song. All right, I don't own the rights to that song, but the spirit of understanding where these women are, we're in these times, man. We're in the times of the great struggle of women, man. They want to, and there's already, like I said on my job, I've never had to experience this on the job. Every woman always, I'm like, hey, you crying to me, you letting me know your problems, this, that, and the third. It's like, all right, but what you want me to do with it? I ain't got nothing to do. I ain't got no help for you. So again, men, you better prepare your mind for all of this, or you just gonna be taken advantage of. You just gonna be getting beat up by women's sad ass 144 women's sad ass stories, and you gonna be coming out of pocket, coming out of energy, thinking that it's your space, your whole responsibility and duty is to save her ass. Hey, you know, me and brothers, we were joking about this the other day. I'm gonna close up here. And we were saying, hey man, I was joking the other day. We were like, hey man, yeah, next year, the 2026 is also the year of not helping a bitch, man. All right? Don't be always in the mind frame of trying to come out of your pocket to help. Fuck these women, man. 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6 years ago, these women were popping their shit. Going on vacations all over the place. But now they struggling. And now they want you to come in and pick up all the pieces and make sure and help them continue to live a fucking easier life. Fuck that, man. Now those women that are of Isaiah, the 4th chapter, the Lord's going to lead those to men. It's going to happen naturally. It's going to happen in the spirit. But all these other scallywags, man, the hell with them, man. These motherfuckers ain't trying to get right with you, get right with the men, get right with the Lord. These motherfuckers is on demon time. All right. Hey, so with that, I'm going to go ahead and close this up. I want to give all the glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Hey, double honors unto my apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace and safety to all you sincere Akim and Akwath that are out there. Shalom.